Good morning and welcome to day 8 of Ralston's big adventure. I gotta go take care of a little business and I'll update you with today's plan. Taking care of business, taking care of business. Alright, so last night we slept in the shelter again, which was a really good move because it rained, like heavy rained in the middle of the night sometime. But we stayed dry, all our stuff stayed dry. It's great. I actually slept really good. Never heard mice. They were probably there, but one probably ran across my face, but who knows. Didn't care, slept great. But yeah, it is currently, I don't have my watch on, but I think it's like 6:30 in the morning right now, on Monday, May 2nd. And we are headed into Franklin. It's a 7-mile hike down to Stair Gap, where the road crosses. I think it's 64. Actually, I could be wrong, but anyway, that's where the road crosses, and so that's where we'll get a shuttle going to Franklin, spend the rest of the day just hanging out, and then take a 0 tomorrow. But that is the current plan today. Okay, so it is exactly 8 o'clock, and just rolled out of camp, on my way to Stair Gap, which is going to be the highway between Hayesville and Franklin, so Franklin Mountain. Got about 7-ish miles today. So really, and it's all downhill, so super easy day today. But one of the things that I just have been thinking about on the trail that I really want to share with you guys is, the trail is so interesting because it fully requires you to show up for yourself every single day. I mean, and everything in life does too, but if you don't get up and leave, if you don't get out, your survival depends on you every single day showing up for yourself and making sure you get to where you need to go and you take care of yourself. And it just becomes much more a part of your day-to-day thinking than it probably does. I think, at least for me anyway. I didn't think about my survival, right? I always had food in my refrigerator. I always had it was easy not to show up fully 100% for myself every day back home. But I think that's one of the things I've really enjoyed is it's like you're constantly having to push yourself. You're constantly having to be 100% there for yourself at every single moment. Which is just, I don't know, it's been just so interesting learning more and more about myself and just, things I'm learning about here and how I'm becoming stronger mentally and physically. So, yeah, really good stuff out here. Alright, so that's somewhere up there on that mountain. Probably about halfway down is where I camped last night. And so I've already come probably a mile off. But yeah, that was where I came. But North Carolina, I'm telling you, you do such a great job with your trails. I cannot thank you all enough for your just well-maintained trails. I mean, this is just how it's been the whole time in this state. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it is about 9:54 in the morning. We're about 4 miles in. And all we have left to do is go over this little hill right here and down into Stair Gap. And then we are home free in Franklin. But we're kind of down back into lower elevation now. So you can tell it's a lot greener down here. Again, we're really getting into the beginning of summer, but still up at higher elevation. We don't have nearly as much green, but we do down here. There's a car. Well, I kind of thought I was out in the middle of nowhere, but I guess not. All right, I've made it to a road. I'm not really sure what road this is. But the trail just goes right there. And again, just so close to Franklin. Okay, so there are several things about North Carolina that have been already 10 times better than Georgia. One I've mentioned several times is the trail. But the other thing that I really like about North Carolina is just how many overlooks they have. There's so many places to get such a good view in North Carolina that there just weren't in Georgia. Now, Georgia had some pretty views, don't get me wrong. I mean, that is my home state. Not trying to crap on it or nothing. But North Carolina is popping off often. And it is just so rewarding after a big climb. Because in Georgia, you have these big climbs and the payoff isn't as grand. But here, the rewards, you get what you paid for, that's for sure. I stink so bad. I'm so ready for a shower. And right there's the road into Franklin. So close to the hostel and the shower. Alright, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the road is so close. I have no idea where it's at down there, but it is so close. So, I'm gonna throw my headphones in and play some Freebird. And hopefully by the time that's done, I'll be at the road. Alright, made it to Winding Stair Gap. All my friends are over there, and we're waiting on the shuttle to come pick us up at noon. Okay, so it is 11:27. We've got 30 minutes to wait for our shuttle. We called it in. I think we have a free shuttle with our hostel, so they're gonna come pick us up at noon, and then shower time, lunchtime, nap time. Trail just keeps showing off today. We got some Trail Magic, Subway, Gatorades from these lovely people right here.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, we love the kindness on the trail. All right, our shuttle has arrived.
I didn't know I was going to take you back to Rock Island and make it over again.
So here we are at the Gooder Grove Hostel here in Franklin, North Carolina. We're about to get a shower and go into town and get something to eat, but give you a tour of the place real quick.
You call my phone?
Here is the hangout space for hikers. Here's the Wally sign. Here's our bunks. Bathroom is through this door. This is, I don't know what this is. But yeah, this is the humble abode for the next 2 days. All right, we are all showered up and we are about to head to town to get something to eat. So, yeah, I feel so clean now. It's great. All right, we are in downtown Franklin. Just checking out the, our hostel's down that road. Here's the AT sign. Yeah, we're just vibing. So Franklin has been awesome so far. There's all these kinds of cool stores. We're just over there, Outdoor 76, which is a really cool just outdoorsy store here. They gave us free buffs since we are AT through hikers, which is pretty sweet. There's also like a hiker lounge down there with a ping pong table, a washer and dryer, We ran into Mercury there. Never thought I'd see her again, but here we are. There's also a billboard over there. I think I showed my earlier video or my clip. Beside my name on it. But yeah, Franklin's super special. Also, Franklin has given me my trail name. So I'm going by Maverick now on trail. The story behind that is we're at the hiker hostel, and the owner of the hostel, interesting guy. That's all I'll say. But he had all these like specific rules they want us to do. Well, I just wasn't paying attention, so I didn't do any of them. I didn't follow any of the rules he had. And he mentioned something to somebody about it, and they were just like, "Oh, Ralston, you're like a rule breaker." I was like, "Well, I don't really like rule breaker." And then somebody else said something like, "Well, maybe you're more of like a maverick." And I was like, "Yeah, that hits. Maverick is 100% it." So Maverick is my trail name, which I think fits. I mean, that's kind of, I'm out here just because a lot of it's because, I saw what normal society gave me and didn't like it and wanted to think a little bit more differently, do something different, be different. And so Maverick is it, which is really, really cool. It has nothing to do with Top Gun. Sorry for all you Top Gun fans out there, but yeah, that's the trail name. All right, so we're in the hostel, and my feet started swelling up. So we're in the sink, running cold water over them, hoping that they'll de-swell. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but stay tuned. All right, so update on the feet. We are elevating them, hoping to reduce the swelling. But yeah, I am pretty wiped out. It is almost 11 o'clock. It's 10:51. We're taking a 0 tomorrow in Franklin, and then we'll stay here another night, and then we'll head on out to Nantahala on Wednesday, which should be a 2-day hike over the 27 miles. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a night here and go to bed pretty soon. And then I'll let you know how the 0 day goes tomorrow. But, yeah, I'm pretty picked. Anyway, thanks for following along. Good night. Hey, y'all. This is Ralston here. I'm hiking the AT, not only just for the adventure and the thrill and the fun of hiking the AT, but I'm also hiking for Isaiah 117 House, which is an organization dedicated to helping foster kids at the point of time that they are taken out of their house by the Department of Childhood Services. They have a great place set up for them to be able to go and where they're loved and cared for. And so if you have time today and want to make a donation, visit the link below and it will take you to the donation page. Thank you so much for following along, and thank you so much for supporting Isaiah 117. See you on the trail.